Welcome back to Emotional Mojo. So they are named after a majestic range of mountains, and their sound is certainly just as beautiful and amazing. We are so happy to welcome Balsam Range to Emotional Mojo. Hi, guys.
Hey,
You're looking sharp. Go ahead and introduce yourself for everybody. Give us your names, each of you.
my name's Mark Pruitt.
Okay.
I'm Darren Nicholson.
Mark, Darren.
Tim
Tim.
Tim.
Buddy Melton.
Good to be with you guys. Now listen, your music, it's this nice blend of bluegrass, folk, gospel, jazz. I mean, who is your influence? It's a
Everybody.
good combo. It's a smorgasbord of everything.
That's kind of the fun for the band, is nothing's really off limits as far as genres of music. We like everything from classic country to jazz to obviously the influence of bluegrass, but we come from the mountains of western North Carolina, and traditional music is a huge influence, but there's a lot, it's not just traditional music, it's all forms of music, so we love and appreciate a little bit of everything.
So what kind of audience do you find you have having such an eclectic sound? You know?
Well, it varies, you know, and we get a lot of younger folks are getting into bluegrass. The biggest
I'm
compliment,
noticing a huge trend
Yeah,
in that.
for sure.
Absolutely.
the biggest compliment we get is, you know, we never like bluegrass, but we like your band. You know,
Hey.
that kind of thing. So it's a pretty varied thing.
Yeah. How long have you guys been playing together?
About 7 years.
Nice. We got to see you during the sound check. You seem like you guys have a lot of fun together. Like there's good camaraderie there.
Oh, yeah.
Which is hugely important, right? I mean, how can you have fun on stage if you don't like each other behind the scenes?
Yeah,
Right?
That's a huge part of it. It's just having guys you have fun with. There's so much travel involved.
Yeah.
You know, it would get bad in a hurry if you didn't like it.
Yeah.
So, you know, our show is all about inspiration, overcoming hardships. And Buddy, we know that you recently suffered a pretty life-threatening accident. Tell us what happened and what it could have meant.
I did. I live, like I say, we live in West North Carolina. I have a farm there. We keep livestock, and like a lot of farmers, you do a lot of stuff by yourself, and it's kind of it can be a dangerous occupation. It is a dangerous occupation.
Yeah.
I was loading cows, and had to get in the trailer with them and close what we call the cut gate, and cow kicked it back into my face.
Oh.
Long story short, it had the craniotomy, 10 or 12 hours emergency surgery, reconstruction of the eye socket and the nose, and brain surgery. And so it's quite an ordeal.
But so how did you and you guys as a group deal with the fact that they told you you may not be able to sing again? I mean, how was that at a point in time for you guys as a band?
Well, you know, we are a team, and one guy's down, we're all down.
Yeah.
And we were in the middle of we're starting to record the Papertown album, and so there's a lot of uncertainty about that. And we just kind of rallied around each other, and which makes the success of the album that much more special when you come through those kind of trials and tribulations, and then see it be awarded things.
Yeah.
It's very special.
What do you guys think about all this? You're looking at him with some admiration here, I'm noticing.
Yeah, if it had happened to any of the rest of us, I don't think we would have survived it. But he's in better shape than the rest of us, and maybe a little tougher. And it was a difficult time. We were in the studio in the process of recording that record, and just everything stopped for a few days. And then we just decided to keep recording. And when he was able, we just kind of went on, you know, in faith in that way, you know, just.
Keep on trucking.
When he got able to record, there it would be.
So were there any moments when you thought that it was just done, your career was done, you weren't going to be singing or recording anymore?
Well, I did. I mean, they kept telling me that it was more than likely it would change, because all the sinus cavities, all that was crushed. They had to seal all these off.
Wow.
So, you know, that changes the resonance in your face.
Yeah.
It has a lot to do with tone and those things. So it wasn't that I couldn't continue doing something, but it was different, and it still has been different. I've had to learn to use those different tools.
Sure.
Like you sing with different positions of your mouth to get different tones. It's changed.
Well, you guys are here now. You've got exciting
Yes.
things going on. You mentioned your new album called Papertown. Tell us a little bit about that. What can people expect?
Papertown is almost a theme album that we've based around the song of Papertown, written by our buddy Mylan Miller, and it's based about a paper mill in our home area. Where it's a beautiful mountain community, but there's a big mill there where a lot of the folks work. It's been going since the early 1900s. A lot of our family members work there. There's not much else in our small town. Yeah, there you go. That's a little video we did for our little hometown. And a lot of our family members work there. It's just a really hard-working little community in the mountains there in western North Carolina.
Well, I have to say, today is our challenge is attitude of gratitude, and what better way to honor your town
Yep, that's it.
than
That's
to create a song named after, you know, the biggest industry there, which is this paper mill. So that's so cool.
You must have a really solid following at home, huh?
We do.
Yeah, we do.
They're like, I would hope so. Well, we're very excited to hear you perform that song. So that will be coming up. And if you guys want more information on the band, you want to buy a copy of their album, Papertown, you can head to their website. It's balsamrange.com. We're not going to let you go yet, though. We want you to play a game of yes, no with us. What do you guys think? Let's have a little fun. Everybody gets a sign. We're going to ask a question, and you'll answer yes or no, and then we'll just have a little fun with that.
All right.
Okay? So there's a viral video out. It might make you think twice before hitting a fast food place at 2 a.m.
Oh,
Check this
no.
out.
I work at Subway. If you are rude at the beginning of the line, I give you the hard piece of bread.
I work at McDonald's and make over $50 a night from shortchanging people.
I work at KFC, and my boss has told me to cook food off the floor.
I work at Dairy Queen, and sometimes I wear my hat around my house on my days off.
When I notice a hot guy coming into the drive-thru at Tim Hortons, I give them free things.
So I work at Taco Bell and act like it's disgusting, but I still eat it every day. And now we have breakfast? Oh my!
My secret, I spit in all the white people's food at the White Castle I work at.
When I used to work at Wendy's, if a customer was really rude to me...
All right, so you guys said you're on the road a lot, so I'm imagining you eat a lot of fast food. These are people's anonymous confessions. So, will this make you think twice about eating fast food, guys? Heck yes for me.
Yes.
Is that homicide?
Yeah.
What do we got? Yes,
That's
yes,
concerning.
no.
I mean, this happens at every restaurant, I feel like.
Why not? Why doesn't this bother you?
It's no surprise to me. I mean,
I'm still gonna eat it.
unfortunately, we have no choice most of the time. At 2 o'clock in the morning, there isn't anything else to eat, and we're driving up and down the road.
Yeah.
It doesn't,
What are you gonna do,
it
right?
doesn't surprise me. I just kind of try to get something that they have to cook really hard.
Ignorance
Yeah.
is bliss.
Yeah.
If I didn't see it happen, it didn't happen.
All right, guys, here's our next one. Speaking of viral videos, a flight attendant for Southwest is getting mixed reviews for her very unique safety announcement.
You'll notice in the highly unlikely event that the captain lands a snare hot tub, everybody gets their very own teeny-weeny yellow Southwest bikini. Stop screaming, let go of your neighbor, hold onto that plastic tubing is fully extended, place the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. To activate the flow of oxygen, simply insert 75 cents for the first minute and 50 cents for each minute.
So this goes on for the entire safety announcement. A lot of people think it's hilarious, but others say it's not cool to make light of such an important moment. What do you think? Do you like creative safety announcements on planes?
I mean, unless it's your first
in the
time
middle.
flying, everybody knows what they're going to say. And that's what I like about
You guys all
Southwest.
like it too?
They're so
What do you like about the video?
Have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think about it, maybe they got more people to pay attention.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't pay it most of the time if we fly a lot, but I've got to where I kind of block it out
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
I'd probably listen to that.
Yeah, I'm surprised though they don't have like crazy regulations for that. You would think they wouldn't be allowed to deviate from the script.
Well, they do have regulations of what they do need to say and include, but yeah, they can say it, I guess, in a funny way. I
Life
don't
is
know.
too short. I'm like you. Have
Yeah.
fun. Laugh, smile.
Yeah.
You know, it's too short.
And I do hear better when it's
Yeah.
funny.
All right. Well, we had a great time with you guys. They're going to tune up in the
you.
commercial break because on the other side of that, Balsam Range is going to play their new single, Papertown, live right here in our studio. So do not miss that performance. We will be right back. Don't forget, we're challenging you today to have an attitude of gratitude. You're watching Emotional Mojo. Welcome back to Emotional Mojo. All right, guys, so your album, Papertown, won Album of the Year from the International Bluegrass Music Association. That's amazing. So now they're going to perform the song Papertown for us. I'll let you take it away, Balsam Range.
20 years for the Depression. Peter Thompson staked his claim in a little mountain town. Kenton was her name. Told everyone that was willing, steady work would be their reward. So they started making paper where the Pigeon River flowed.
This ain't just another paper town on a random riverside. She was built with blood, sweat, tears, and a whole lot of pride. From the mountains and the farmlands round the smokestack she has grown. This ain't just another paper town, it's the one that I call home.
When Wall Street was crashing, the mill kept going strong. While Hitler's war was raging, everyone worked twice as long. There's been mergers and sellouts and layoffs when times got tough. Talks about pollution, then cleaning the river up.
This ain't just another paper town somewhere along the tracks. She's seen her share of ups and downs and always bounces back. From the mountains and the farmlands round the smokestack she has grown. This ain't just another paper town, it's the one that I call home.
She put food on the table, cars on the highway, sent kids off to college, bound to do things their own way. Through every generation, her influence is clear. She's taking care of